Open your phone right now and count the apps you signed up for to finally get organized. 5, 10, and be honest, you still feel behind. The average small business is now juggling around a dozen different apps, paying for half of them, and actually using maybe a third. It's not making you more productive. It's just more logins, more subscriptions, and more things to keep track of. So here's the thing nobody selling you software will say out loud. A small business does not need 20 AI tools. It needs 4. That's it. 4 tools, and together they cover almost everything you do. Talking to customers, doing the boring busy work, keeping you organized, and filling your calendar. So before you buy one more app you'll forget about, give me 8 minutes. I'll show you the 4, what each one replaces, and how they click together into one simple system. No hype, no 20-tool overwhelm. Here's the simple way to think about it. Every tool you need fills one of 4 jobs: a brain, the wiring, a memory, and a front desk. The reason most owners drown in apps is they pick them one problem at a time and end up with 15 that barely talk to each other. The fix is to stop thinking in apps and start thinking in jobs. There are only 4. 1, a brain that reads and writes for you. 2, the wiring that connects your apps so work moves on its own. 3, a memory, one home for your clients, jobs, and notes. 4, a front desk that books people in without you. Quick favor. If this is useful, hit subscribe. This whole channel is about getting your hours back. Let's take them one at a time. Tool 1, the brain. This is an AI assistant. The best known is ChatGPT, and Claude is just as good, and it's the thinking part of your whole setup. On its own, it already saves you hours a week because it handles every job that involves words. A customer sends a long, rambling email, paste it in, get a clear, friendly reply in seconds. Need a quote written, a follow-up message, a week of social captions? That's all the brain. Got one great customer review? Ask it to spin that into a week of posts. Turn a voice note into a tidy to-do list. Take your messy thoughts and turn them into a clean plan. It's like having a sharp assistant who writes fast, never gets tired, and costs a few dollars a month. Here's the mindset shift. Stop using it like a search engine where you type one line and copy the answer. Start treating it like a teammate you give real context to. Tell it who your customer is, what your business does, the tone you want, and it gets dramatically better. But the brain only writes. It can't press the buttons for you. For that, you need Tool 2. Tool 2 is the one almost nobody talks about, and it's the one that changes everything. The wiring. This is an automation tool. I use Make, and it's free to start. If the brain is the thinking, the wiring is the hands. It connects all your other apps so work moves from one to the next without you touching it. Picture it. A new lead fills out your form. The wiring instantly tells the brain to write a personal reply, sends it, drops the lead into your memory tool, and books a reminder to follow up. All in about 10 seconds while you're on a job. You didn't do a single step. Here's another one. A customer pays an invoice. The wiring marks the job done in your records, sends a thank you, and asks for a review 3 days later. You set it up once, and it runs on every customer after that forever. This is the difference between owning 4 separate apps and owning one system. You build it once, visually, by connecting blocks. No code, nothing technical. I've left a free link to the exact tool I use down in the description. The wiring is what turns a pile of tools into a machine. Tool 3, the memory. Right now, where does your business actually live? A bit in your inbox, some in your phone notes, a few spreadsheets, and the rest in your head. That's the problem. You need one home, and the tool I'd pick is Notion, which is free for one person. Think of it as your business's brain on paper. One place for every client and their details. One place for every job and where it stands. One place for your processes, the little checklists you keep redoing from memory. When it all lives in one spot, you stop losing information, and you stop being the only person who knows how anything works. When someone new helps out, everything they need is already written down in one place, instead of trapped in your head. And here's where it ties back. Your memory tool is what the wiring writes into. New client books, they appear here automatically. Job marked done, the wiring logs it and kicks off your invoice. So you're not just organized, you're organized without lifting a finger. Tool 4, the front desk. This is the part that talks to the outside world so you don't have to. A booking tool like Calendly, also free to start. No more, are you free Tuesday? No, how about Thursday? That back and forth that eats your whole afternoon. You share one link. People see your real availability and book themselves in. It drops straight into your calendar, sends them a confirmation, and reminds them before so they actually show up. That alone kills no-shows and the phone tag. You can even set buffers so you're never double booked and cap how many jobs you take in a day so your calendar protects your time instead of overfilling it. And of course, it wires into everything else. Someone books, the wiring adds them to your memory, has the brain send a warm welcome and sets your follow-up. One action by the customer, a whole chain handled for you. That's your front desk. Open 24 hours, never missing a lead, even while you sleep. So step back and look at the whole thing. The front desk brings people in. The brain handles the words. The memory keeps the records. And the wiring runs between all three, so it happens on its own. 4 tools, 1 system. Not 20 apps you feel guilty about, 4 that actually pull their weight. Now, before you go and sign up, one warning. You'll see apps that claim to do all 4 jobs in one. Be careful. The all-in-one tools usually do all 4 of them badly. 4 focused tools that each do one job well will always beat one bloated app that does everything halfway. And because the wiring connects them, you lose nothing by keeping them separate. And the best part? The cost. You can start this entire stack for free. The brain is a few dollars a month once you really lean on it. The wiring, the memory, and the front desk all have real free plans, so the barrier was never money. It was just knowing which 4 to pick. And now you do. Now, don't try to set all 4 up today. That's exactly how people get overwhelmed and quit. Start with the brain. It's free, and you'll feel the difference in a single afternoon. Once that feels natural, add the memory so your business finally has one home. Then bring in the front desk to keep your calendar full. And save the wiring for last, because once you've got the other 3, the wiring is what links them into one machine that runs itself. One piece at a time. Each one makes the next easier, and you never feel buried. That's the whole stack. The only 4 tools a small business really needs. In the next videos, I'll build the wiring live with free tools and 0 code, so each of these starts working for you. Everything's linked in the description, so do 2 quick things for me. Hit subscribe so you catch the step-by-step builds. That's the whole reason this channel exists. And tell me in the comments, which of the 4 are you missing right now? The brain, the wiring, the memory, or the front desk? Drop it below. I read everyone. Thanks for watching. Now go get your hours back.